The cattle ranchers are doing well. We're going to bring the beef prices down, and they understand that, even if we have to help them out. But the beef also is not a big difference, but every price is down.
President Trump there giving his take on the state of the beef industry, but his push to expand beef imports from Argentina has roiled his relationship with some of his strongest supporters, including cattle ranchers in Texas. And joining us now, we have MSNBC national reporter Rosa Flores, who's at the National Livestock Show. You're in Bryan, Texas there. Looks like a rodeo there behind you, my friend. So I know you spoke with the Texas Agriculture Commissioner, who agrees with Trump on just about everything except how Americans are getting their beef. What did he tell you?
You know, I have to first share with you, Alex, one of the things that I just learned is, and that's that some of the cattle here are worth more than $100,000. That's why people from all over the world come here so they can improve their cattle herd. And that's the biggest point that Sid Miller, the Texas Agriculture Commissioner, a.k.a. Trump's man in Texas, said that he wants to do, and that's his biggest concern, and that is to make sure that America can grow its own beef. Right now, that's not happening, and that's why he says he disagrees with the president. Now, he agrees with the president on just about everything, like you said, except for this point. Take a listen. So from Trump's man in Texas, what would you tell the president?
You know, please consider some of these other options, and they're not overnight, except importing the cattle. That's an overnight fix. If you want to bring the price of beef down, that will do it. But you got to be very careful how you do it.
Now, the nuance there is that he says importing cattle is okay, not beef in a box. Now, Alex, I want you to see this video with me because this is the easiest way for me to explain to you why cattle ranchers are so upset with the president. Miller showed us some of his cattle. He said 5 years ago, those cattle were worth $700 to $800 and ranchers were not making any money. Right now, they can get $2,000 a pop. And so now imagine putting yourself in the cowboy boots of those ranchers and the president saying, well, take less money for each one of those. Of course, that's not what cattle ranchers want to do. Alex?
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they're not going to take too kindly to that one. So what does the president say that his plan to import more beef will do for Americans and how much we pay at the grocery store?
Well, the president says that that's going to drop the price of beef. I asked Sid Miller about that, and he said that he thinks it could drop the price of hamburger meat by about 20 to 30 cents. But Sid Miller's big worry, Alex, and I think as Americans, one of the things that we should be worried about is the fact that we're not producing the food that we eat in this country. And that is the big concern. That's why he's really pushing the president on this one.
Okay. Rosa Flores, thank you so much for that.